Hello and welcome to Dancers Support Mission by Sabine Chalon for Shine Your Light. This is a new episode of Dancer to Dancer Words of Wisdom, and I created this platform to meet the person behind the dancer and share with you all not only the highlights of someone's career, but also the challenges behind the scene. Truly, my wish is to bring healing into the dance world, dancing to heal, healing to dance, one artist at a time and one personal story at a time. I do believe that storytelling gives us an opportunity to learn from another person's experience, and it can shape, strengthen, or challenge our opinions and values. Hopefully, this will allow you to embark or reflect on your own personal healing journey, inspired by others' experiences. And of course, if you find those interviews valuable and interesting, please share them with your friends. And don't forget to send me some feedback. So today, I'm delighted to welcome Romain Sirpan. Bonjour, Romain. So we will speak English, even though you're French. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with me today.
Thank you for having me.
So, of course, you would rather do this in French. I know that, but we're going to do it in English and we'll manage. No problem, okay?
Yeah, for this, I want to apologize for my bad English, but I'll try to.
No problem. Don't worry. This is a, international community, the dance world. So we all speak the way we can, right? And we understand each other. So Romain is very young, all my guests have had much more experience, and this is what I want to bring. I want to bring, people's experiences onto this interviews. But I thought I've been the witness of Romain's debut as a choreographer in Nice not long ago, and I was very happy to be his assistant, even to help him. And I thought the journey that you started with this piece was very beautiful, and also what drove you to create that piece was very inspiring for me and very on the theme of what I do, dancing to heal, healing to dance. So that's why I wanted to have you as my guest, even though you're still super young as a dancer in your career. So let's start, anyway, I would like to know how you started dancing, why you started dancing, and when you decided that this would be your profession.
Okay, so it's funny because before dancing, I was doing judo, and I was young, but I think I was quite good. But it's true that every time I was dancing at home, on the street, on my grandmother's terrace, and so yeah, my mom and my grandmother decided to put me on a dance class. So I started dancing when I was 5 or 6 years old. Um, I immediately had a strong connection with it, and also because my mom did a lot when she was young, and my grandmother loved dancing too. And yeah, my grandmother enrolled me in dance and made my passion possible. And I'm so grateful for this and for her help. And for me, I think it was love at the first sight. And I knew straight away.
At 5.
Yeah, I don't know, super strange, but I felt this really. And
did you continue with judo together with dance, or
no, I stopped judo. Yeah, but yeah, I knew straight away that I wanted to make it my job and my career. And so I tried to work hard since I was super young to become the person I want to be and I wanted to be, and to have the chance to be a dancer.
so where did you start then? Because you're from the south of France, right?
Yeah, I start in La Seine-sur-Mer, next to Toulon, until so the 6 until I think 12. And after I started really dancing at the high level when I was 14 in the École Nationale Supérieure de Danse de Marseille after auditioning. So I did the 3 years there and until my baccalaureate. And so when I was 17, I had my baccalaureate and I joined the Rosella Tower School in Cannes during 2 years. And my last years, it was a bit, it was at the Cannes Ballet. So it's a junior company. And to dance more, to explore more, and yeah, to do more show. And also during this year, I had the chance and the opportunity to participate on the fourth season by Angelin Prège-Locage in Aix-en-Provence. Actually, it was my first experience doing like
Real work.
Yeah. And so we went to tour and we danced a lot this show. And yeah, after graduating in Cannes in 2019, sorry, I joined the Opéra d'Avignon, the ballet. So here it was my really first experience at professional, and I was a bit nervous.
But that
Also,
was right during COVID time, right? So
yeah,
not easy to navigate this and join a company. That's very interesting, actually, that you started your
yeah,
career, right at that time.
yeah. It was very strange also.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, but I had the chance to dance some good pieces and to learn about my job and to learn from dancers too. And so after 2 years there, it was a bit during COVID too, but after 2 years, I decided that I wanted to grow a bit more because it was a small company. So I decided to auditioning in Nice Opera, and I had the chance to enter there. And so since then, donc it was in 2021. And since there, I had the chance to grow professionally, to enrich myself, and also to dance a lot of pieces from classical repertory and also contemporary repertoire. So yeah,
Yeah,
since
I've
20.
seen you dance, and what I appreciated very much about you is your, ethic. It's like I'm doing my thing, and nothing. It's like it's no blah blah blah. It's like I have a line, and I'm following my line. This is how I see you. And
Yeah,
I think it's very nice to see as a young dancer because I mean, every time I saw you do, Cinderella, you were like full on, doing your thing the way you
yeah,
expected it
like,
from yourself. This is what I could tell. So good for you.
yeah.
Have this kind of attitude. So tell me, growing up and learning to be a dancer, what was the most challenging thing for you?
Mm, I think it's to leave my insecurity, I think, and learn to be less academic. And because at school, we had excellent teacher who bring us the fundamental of dance and their vision too. Um, but it's true that when we enter in the company, most of the time they can ask us to be less academic and to enjoy with personality and to yeah. So I think it was the most challenging for me.
It's
But
finding who you are, right? Finding your own
yeah,
personality. How you're gonna bring that into your
yeah.
dancing.
And at the beginning, it was not easy, but by doing personal walking and drawing inspiration also from the other dancers, I try to find my personality and my vision of dance, you know, my quality of movement too, and to yeah, to have more self-confidence and to assert myself as who I am, you know.
Yeah, and what is self-confidence for you?
Uh, I mean, for me, before I had not so much confidence on me. So I had to understand who I am, why I want to be a dancer, why I dance. And yeah, and this we can see on my dance, you know, I think like I can I bring really my words and my personality to it. So yeah.
Yeah, but you say I needed to know who I am, and so could you define that?
Yeah, because also I think at school we are really uh, how I can explain. We want to be like the best we can, and we just focalize on the technique, I think.
And the good boy, right?
Yeah, yeah. And now I'm thinking that there is much more than this, and we can really feel the dance and feel what we want to project to someone else. So yeah,
Yeah, so basically you discover that, feeling your emotion and being fully on stage with, your heart, then this is what makes the difference. Not
yeah,
only for you as an experience, but for the audience when they watch you.
yeah.
That's pretty beautiful. And being a company member, a young company member, what would you say is the biggest challenge then, apart from this, apart from finding your self confidence and um,
Yeah, at the beginning, I was a bit nervous because there in it there is some beautiful dancers with good career, and it was hard to find my place and to say that yeah, I'm grateful to be here and I have my place, you know. So it was hard actually at the beginning, but I think now it's quite good and I'm really happy.
so imagine you have a young dancer that has just joined and is feeling exactly as you feel, what would you tell him or her?
I think I will tell him or her that at the beginning it's normal to feel like this, and I will try to be kind with him or her, and to say that we all we all had this feeling, and with time and with walking and with talking with other people, uh, he will be like more confident and he will learn how to work, and yeah, just
It's a
to be
process, right? It's not exactly, you be patient, like it's not gonna
yeah,
happen. It's like you have to find your way, and it's
yeah.
individual, it's not the same for everybody, so you have to
Mhm.
find your own way to deal with the situation. And yeah, right.
Yeah,
And as dancers, I have a feeling that because there's such a mold, you have to do it like this and like that and like that. Everything is kind of done for you. In a
yeah,
school,
yeah.
you have to follow the tracks. I think this is what's very difficult for young dancers when they join a company, is that they don't have the tracks anymore and they have to
Mm.
figure it out for themselves. So I've seen a lot of young people, not make it because it's too much, and the pressure and
Yeah.
you have to be really creative, to find yourself.
Yeah, say that because I think when you're a student, ballet become a bit your center of your life, you know, and to survive and to succeed, I think you start to closing up to the outside world, and which may result feeling alone, I think. And and I think when you become a professional, you have to find and to realize that you can find a better balance between your personal and professional life and start living both with equal value. So you don't lose yourself, I think. For me, this was very important.
Very beautiful, yeah. And but this is hard because, as we know, being a dancer demands everything from us, right? It's like it's a way
Yeah.
of living as well. But it's a very beautiful point to make, and to realize that young, I think it's quite amazing because
Yeah.
I don't think at 23 I even thought like this. I was like, no, let's go into the into the corridor, So that's beautiful. So you found kind of a balance between life and dance.
Yeah. I mean, I try to.
No, but I mean, you're aware of it, and it's already it's very important because when you don't know that, that you have no idea about it. I'm not saying that it's all set up for you or whatever, but you're aware that this is what you want in your life. You want
Yeah.
that balance so that that the artist can nurture the man and the man can nurture the artist.
Mm.
And that's very beautiful. Okay, so I would like to go into your piece because would you tell us a little bit about the piece that you created not long ago for the dancers of the Opéra de Nice? And just the title is like it's called "Ce qui nous lie," so in English is like what links us together, what connects us, basically.
Yeah.
So, what inspired you to create that piece?
Yeah. So I think since maybe 5 years, I had the desires to create something. Uh, but I never had the opportunity to create something on professional dancers. I just I was doing on myself. I create some solo, some working, but never
Material,
to,
yeah, for you to use afterwards, yeah.
yeah. And I think through this piece, I wanted to share how important is to for us human, I think, and for people in general, um, uh, have a vulnerability and sense of self-trust, because for me it's very important in life in general. So yeah, I began creating within a style of movement that I love and that I feel comfortable on my skin and on my body. And I try to transmit this to the dancers I chose. And for me, it was a collaboration, like I think I have the idea, but I need to give to the dancers this idea, and because we all all have a different body, different quality of movement. So maybe my quality of movement it's not your quality or his quality. So I try to create on their bodies too, and yeah, this is the base,
Yeah.
if I can say this.
And I mean, from experience, for me, working with choreographers, the best experiences were always when exactly that, like the person has an idea and what feels good for them, but you come in and you add something and he goes like, oh yeah, I like that. Or, it's like molding from one base, and then everybody collaborates. So yeah, this is when it's really exciting and fun.
Exactly.
And but so because I'm reading you, like through this piece, I wanted to share how important it is for us as human beings to foster vulnerability and sense of self-trust. How what was the experience in itself allowing you to do that, or did you want to portray that in the piece?
For me, it's a bit hard to talk about it because I start from personal things that happen in my life that I wanted to develop in dance. And yeah, for me, like as I say before I didn't have many confidence on me. So I wanted to represent this because I think confidence is like, it's the center of the world, I think, for love, for friendship, for everything, family
Pillar.
and yeah. And I wanted to represent this.
So, but my thing is that you wanted to play with it so you could feel that confidence in the process, or you wanted to bring it out of dancers and their dancing. It can go so many ways, right? I'm just always curious, like, because you have a very clear idea, and I think it's a very powerful and deep and infinite concept, self-confidence and vulnerability. So I'm just playing, to see
Yeah.
how you experienced it in the end, right? Because those are big words and it's big thing, but in the studio and with the result that you got, um, did that help you find this? Did that help you play with this?
Yeah, I think he helped me, but also because sometimes ago I had the idea of having my dancers dance with blindfolds. And I wanted to destabilize them. And I think through this showing also their sensitivity, because I think blindfolds can really destabilize the dancers because it's remove sight. And I think it's a very important sense, and for all the people in general, but I will say more for dancers because we need to see what we do,
And your
where we
partner and your space and know where you're going. I mean, yeah, it's
yeah.
very.
So I think it's how I can explain. It's as um, if there are no longer spatio-temporal markers, and so with this and through this, we are forced a bit to face our confidence and
Trust,
our
right? And
inter.
you need trust. Sorry, I cut you off. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, because what you said a bit further, we cannot control everything, but we can choose to trust and surrender. And I think that goes very much with the blindfold. That's why you opted for those blindfolds, right?
Yeah.
So what surrender is like for you? Because for me, that's a big word. That's I'm playing with that for many, many years, and I still not sure I get it completely. So,
Yeah, I still to find it too.
of course, but
But
I mean, you have an idea, like me, I have an idea, but I think it's beautiful that your age, you're considering this. That's why I'm bringing it up. You know, trust and surrender. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Um, but also because I start from personal experiences, and so I was thinking that sometimes I close myself and I refuse to see something or to accept something, and I think it's important to be care and to be with people that make you and show you how important you are for someone, and show you that you can trust in life and you can trust in other people too. And yeah, for me it was more this way.
Okay, so really from a personal experience and more on a human level, you know, how
Yeah,
to navigate actually your life with other people.
yeah.
Okay, so after this experience, because you know I never saw the last product on stage, but I know it went really well. What would you did you get what you wanted out of this experience?
I think I get what I wanted, but also because it's my first experiences as choreographer. But I think we always can have and can be better, I think. So when I saw the video of my piece, um, I I saw that maybe I can do more and explain more what I wanted to be represented, you know. And so we will do another time in May. We will do again my piece. So maybe I will maybe change something or bring more. And yeah, I think it's never ended. You know, like we always want to be and to have more and to. So
Try
yeah,
to reevaluate always what you do
yeah,
and put yourself on the spot because if you think you're there already, then it's not going to move forward very much. So great.
yeah.
So that's wonderful. I mean, I think it was very inspiring for me to work with you actually because you knew very much what you wanted and you know you were very clear. So
Yeah, and I'm so grateful about you because you help me a lot and you give me your vision and you help me, and it was quite like, yeah, I'm so grateful.
great.
Yeah,
Grateful too because it was fun. You know, it was really a very nice process. So I know you're very you know young in the in I keep saying that you know but it's true. If you had an advice for one of you know you already said it right if you had to say something to a young dancer but like the best advice to a young dancer that's going to join a company, what would that be?
for me, I will say be patient, and also because I'm a bit hard worker, you know, and I all the time I want to learn something. I want to talk with people and to know their experiences, their career, and what they and where they find their inspiration too. And so I think I will say to the young dancers, be patient and be you, and try to have inspiration to develop your personality and to know what you want to be, what you want to express to the audience or to the people in general. Yeah, to be open also, you know, like to listening a lot, and take all the things that he or she can take, you know, like I
Take
think
it in.
everything, yeah, everything is,
Make your own synthesis inside of everything. Yeah.
yeah. Also, for example, if you work on some pieces, it can be that you it's not your style or you're not really interested in this piece, but it always had uh, like a good experience, and you can always find something good for you. And so, yeah, everything is important, I think.
Very wise words.
So sorry for my English.
No, but it's great to not, it's like stay open and take it in. There's always something to take in. So that's
Yeah,
okay. Well, Romain, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
I mean,
And I wish you, well, many more wonderful experiences in the future.
thank you so much. You too.